I handed my wife's mother the lab envelope at brunch. So my wife Dana and I have a daughter, Lily, who's 4. Beautiful kid, but she doesn't look like either of us. Dark curls, olive skin, brown eyes. Dana's blonde, I'm red-headed and pale enough to burn under a lamp. For 4 years, people made jokes. Where'd she get that tan? And I laughed it off because you're supposed to, right? You're supposed to be the guy who doesn't need proof. Dana's mother, Carol, was the worst about it. Every holiday, every dinner, some little comment. Funny how genetics skip a generation. She's got the Moretti coloring for sure. Moretti's her maiden name. She said it like it was a compliment and a knife at the same time. I'd smile and pass the potatoes. Here's the thing I didn't tell anybody. 6 weeks ago, I found a birthday card in Dana's nightstand. Not from me. It said to my girls, and it was signed with a single letter. I'm not gonna say which. I put it back exactly where it was. I didn't confront her. I know that sounds crazy, but I've watched people blow these things up in one loud night and then spend years wondering. I wanted to know. Actually, no. So I ordered a test. Cheek swab, me and Lily, mailed it off on a Tuesday morning before work. The results came back on a Thursday. I read them in the car in the grocery store parking lot. Then I read them again. Then I sat there for about 20 minutes. Dana's family does brunch the first Sunday of every month. Carol hosts. Mimosas. That quiche nobody likes. Carol in the middle running her mouth. Dana's sister, her brother-in-law, the whole thing. I asked Dana Saturday night if we were still going. She said, of course, why wouldn't we? I said, no reason. Sunday we drove over. Lily fell asleep in her car seat. Dana was texting the whole way and turned her phone face down when I glanced over. 4 years ago, that would have meant nothing to me. We got there at 11 a.m. Carol opened the door and did her whole thing, scooped Lily up, said, there's my little Olive, kissed her, sat her at the kids' table with juice. Everybody ate. Carol was on one, telling a story about her book club. Then she looked across at Lily and said, you know, I keep telling Dana, that child is pure Moretti. Not a drop of you in her. And she pointed her fork at me, laughing. Everyone laughed. I said, actually, Carol, I brought you something. I reached into my jacket and pulled out the envelope, slid it across the table to her. She picked it up, still smiling, thinking it was photos or something. What's this? It's a paternity test. Lily and me. The table went quiet fast. Dana's fork stopped halfway up. Carol's smile stayed on her face like she forgot how to take it off. Read it out loud, I said. You've had a lot of opinions about who she looks like. Figured you'd want to be the one. Carol didn't open it. She looked at Dana. Dana looked at me and said, what are you doing? I'm asking your mom to read the results. She's the expert on Lily's genetics. Dana said, stop it. Not here. Why not here? You said of course we're coming. Everybody's here. Carol finally opened it. Her hands weren't smiling anymore. She read it and her face did something I'd never seen it do. It just fell. Dana's sister said, Carol, what does it say? Carol put it down and didn't answer. So I said it. It says I'm her father. 99.9%. She's mine. Nobody moved. Dana let out this breath like she'd been holding it 4 years. I looked at Carol. Every single dinner. 4 years of not a drop of you. You know what that does to a guy? I ordered this because of you. Because I finally believed you. Carol said, I was only teasing. That's the part I can't get over. Then I turned to Dana. I said, but since we're all here reading mail, maybe you want to tell everybody who signs their cards to my girls. Her face went white. Carol looked at her. The sister looked at her. Dana said, not here. You keep saying that. I stood up and got Lily from the kids' table. She's mine. That part's not in question anymore. I wiped juice off her chin and put her jacket on while nobody at the table said a word. At the door, I turned around and told Carol, keep the test. Frame it. She's got the Moretti coloring, right? Dana hasn't come home. Carol's called her 9 times since Sunday.